Yes, it was always my intention to try to play with the reader's expectations. Um, as I said with the previous answer, I think we write what we want to read. Um, I've been a writer a long, long time, but even before I was a writer, I was a voracious reader. I still am a voracious reader. I get sent many, many books for possible blurbs or endorsements. Virtually every fantasy that's published in English seems to find its way to my door before publication. And of course, I still read myself constantly when I travel with a full Kindle. Books I buy at airports. I can hardly go into a bookstore without emerging with a book or two. So I read a lot, and what I want as a reader is books that surprise and delight me. There's nothing that bores me more quickly than a predictable book. You've all read them, I'm sure. The sort of book where you read the first couple chapters and you know everything that's going to happen. You might not know all the details, but you know the broad outlines of the story, and the rest of it is sort of just going through the dance. I seldom finish such books. I want to not know what's going to happen. I want to turn the page with increasing fever to find out what's happening next. To my mind, that is the essence of storytelling. So one of my goals as a writer has been always to make my books unpredictable and to keep the reader turning those pages and eager to find out what happens next. There are certain expectations in the fantasy genre, one of them, of course, being that the hero is the hero and nothing is going to happen to him. So, yes, I was being very deliberately subversive there with what happens in a Game of Thrones. And, of course, further subversive with some of the events that had later occurred in some of the other books. And I have even more subversion ahead of me, I hope, to try to keep the readers on their toes and to keep the books surprising and engrossing and, above all, unpredictable.